Hey guys, what's up? It's Bobby with Gilk Sports Cards. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Just a quick video. Just sold a Jaden Daniels Don Ross. It was an insert card called like Retro 1994. I paid like $11 shipped. Got a PSA 10. Did an auction. It ended Monday. Pretty good timing, and it sold for $150, and the buyer paid instantly. So I was just curious of how many Jaden Daniels cards I have picked up since December 1st, and decided to do a quick video and kind of go through all of my pickups. For the most part, I'm done buying the way I was. At least we're going to pick up still a few cards. I've already noticed like the quarterback market for Prism. There's not very many cards going on eBay. I think most people now are sending those in for grading. I think in the beginning, like Jaden Daniels base cards for Prism were selling for over $40. So they wanted to cash in right away. And hey, I was one of the guys that actually bought a few. Now, since besides Jaden, all the other quarterbacks have gone down pretty significantly, I think people are starting to, since they're not selling for much, you know, if they look clean, sending them in for grading. But anyways, want your thoughts. Here's what we did. So again, in the month of December, all the way until about the first week in January, I picked up Jaden Daniels. I picked up 24 of his cards. Now, when I say that, guys, they're obviously, 100% of those aren't coming back to me in great, gradable condition. I do my best to, pick out the best ones I can on eBay, but you can't see surface issues and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking probably 75% of the cards here are off to PSA. The other 25% I'm probably reselling on COMC if I don't think they're going to pick up a PSA 10. So I did get 24 Jaden Daniels. Pulled a couple of his cards as well, not included on the spreadsheet. So obviously I wish that number was, 100 or 1,000. But again, his cards even a month ago were pretty hot. He's the hottest guy in sports cards in my opinion. So I couldn't spend $40, $50, $60 per card. But I got 24, which I'm excited about. Caleb Williams, Chicago guy here. I still think he's going to get some hype. We're gonna spend some money in the offseason, give him a line, maybe pick up another running back as well. So got 26 of his cards. You can see the biggest one was Michael Penix Jr. I started buying him in actually November. I just knew at some point he was going to be the starter. I mean, they didn't draft him that high to sit on the bench for 4 years, and obviously it happened faster than I expected with Kirk Cousins getting the boot and Michael Penix now the new starter. But I got 44 of his cards going to be graded from PSA, and he will definitely have some hype before the season starts next year. JJ McCarthy, I feel the same way. I always felt that he was going to be the starter next year. We'll see what happens. That one will be an interesting one. Maybe he ends up getting traded, but I can't imagine them not keeping him on the rookie contract, saving them money and picking up other pieces, but we'll see. And Bo Nix, I just started picking him up late, guys. He got hot. I wasn't a big believer in him when he was drafted. Hey, I'm wrong every once in a while, and at the point when I started to want to buy some of his cards, his stuff was too expensive. So I got 9 of his, and then my least favorite quarterback of the draft class is Drake May. He's still really good. He might end up being the best. So I didn't want to totally mess up if I'm wrong. So I did pick up 7 of his cards. I'm still looking to buy a little bit more of Nix and May as well. All these guys actually, but just not at the high rate I was here in the last 6 weeks. Baseball, here are my pickups. Slightly worried about Wyatt Langford. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. He had a ton of hype before the season last year. Played okay. I'm hoping that he has a bounce back year, obviously, but there might not be a ton of hype of him before the season started because he already played a full season. So I need him to actually play well in order to do well, but we'll see what happens. Pico Armstrong is just, I'm a Cubs fan. PC guy, I really like him. His stuff was pretty dirt cheap, and he looked amazing the last half of last year, so I thought I'd pick up some of his cards. Paul Skeens, he's just expensive. Anything that's a refractor or anything like that is over $50, so I wasn't able to get scoop too much of him. I also am not a believer in pitchers going forward. Like, the market for pitchers, it never does well, so those will all be cards I sell as soon as I get them. We'll go skip down Jackson Holiday. Again, that's kind of the same as Wyatt Langford. Already had a ton of hype. I need him to play well, so him and Cam Monero, actually. So I didn't want to go too crazy, but I still like them. And then a couple of prospects I really like are Matt Shaw for the Cubs. His stuff is really expensive, which is crazy. I was only able to pick up 4. Ethan Salas is a future catcher for San Diego, probably in 2 years. And I'm still trying to get a few Wemby cards. I'm still a believer that he's pretty amazing. At some point, their team's gonna make the playoffs, and his cards are gonna skyrocket. So I just want to have a little bit just in case. But that's it, guys. That's what I'm buying, or what I bought, football, baseball, and basketball related, since December 1st. Would absolutely love your input on what players you guys have been buying. Are there any players on my list that you think is a huge mistake? But again, every single one of these cards is currently at PSA. So hopefully in the next 30 days, you'll be seeing several PSA submission videos, and hopefully I picked out some good ones, and hopefully I get a bunch of 10s. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the subscribers, and again, would love to hear who you guys are picking up. The one big one that I am missing out on, I know for sure, is Caitlin Clark. And she continues to impress, and her cards continue to go up and all that. So it's one I gotta think about. She's just so expensive, and I don't know. It's tough to get any of her cards, and I'm not a big follower of the WNBA, even though she's obviously amazing. So that's one I definitely have to consider. But besides her, let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you on a video tomorrow.